Welcome back to our 1.12 external practice. We've got some data on humpback whales again. Clearly describe at least two different features. Well, there we should be thinking center, shape, spread, unusual features all come to mind. So first off, the center, looking at the median. We see that the median for the females is bigger than the median for the males. Say by how much? Always a good idea there. Now we can look at the mean. We know that the mean is pulled on by outliers. And here the mean is a little bit smaller than the median. And in this, they're almost the same. So since the mean and the median are almost the same in the males, that means there's less outliers. Where looking at the females, the mean and the median are actually, no, they're pretty much the same as well. Autohamai. So there we could say we have no outliers, no extreme values pulling on the mean. Next, shape. We talk to the tail. Both of these have no ridiculously large tails, so we really can't talk about any skew and say that. There's really no tail that's much bigger than the other, so we don't have much skew. And then spread. That's where we talk about the IQR, the upper quartile value minus the lower quartile value to talk about the spread. And since the females has got a much wider middle 50%, they're less consistent. We talked about that last question. And unusual values, if there are none, say so. There are no unusual values that are much farther away than the rest. You might want to say those three are. That's up to you. They really don't seem ridiculously far away. Maybe those four. You might want to say we have some unusual values, some male weights that are much bigger than the rest. Pretty small sample size, 30 and 40. So maybe with a much bigger sample size, these wouldn't look so strange. That would be good to say. Checking our answer, we say in the question, even though it said at least two, so I wouldn't have minded going for the third, but one valid statement with one significant feature, two valid statements with two significant features needed. And again, here's some of the discussions on symmetry, shift, spread, center, shape, and unusual features. Okay, next one, we got the data again. Comment on this claim base. The claim is made that in the spring of 2019, this data is from 2019, female humpback whales tended to weigh more than male humpback males around the coast of New Zealand. Okay, well, since we see the median of the females outside the box of the males, this 75% of males weigh less than that 50% of the females. So yes, we can support that claim based on the fact that the median of the females is outside the box of the other, meaning outside the box of the male sample. And you want to say that the upper 50% of the female weights are bigger than the bottom 75% of the males, and that's going to be needed for that response. As far as the DBM and OVS, no. Based on reason with comparison of the medians, exactly. And we're going to, again, because the median of one box is outside the box of the other, that's how I want you to answer that. Please don't worry about the DBM and the OVS. Thanks for watching. Back with more.